Alright then. Let's go check to make sure my audience can hear me. How about I... Okay. This is not working. Okay, can you guys hear me? Awesome. Yeah, I found out that you guys couldn't hear the audio last time, so let me fix that. I am going to turn it down a little bit. Okay then, welcome back to Hooked on You, the funny as hell series where I get to romance one of the Dead by Daylight killers. We are currently, and my targets, slash only choice, slash only one that's actually killed me, is Spirit. Hopefully this time, and I am loving this game. Hopefully this time there won't be a massive bunch of highlights, but I highly doubt it because this game was hilarious. Okay, back to where we left off. We are... Oh, I think we are going to have to do something over again. Well, don't worry. I have my life separatized. Noticing a bit of theme. It's my favorite color. Black really isn't color. It's the absent of color. It's a void. Like me. Spirit smiles. Nature abhors a vacuum. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Laughing shit on the shore of the coast. Set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds. Spirit everywhere. She blends in perfectly mist. Rolling up and over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. Peace doesn't last long, however, as the lighthouse let nearly howl like a monster dying in the spiral of light. Light stretches out across the sky. Sirius has to yell to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that! The light and sound recede, and the two sit in silence. Spirit lays down a towel, the bats on it gently, clearly she wants company, so you oblige. When you do, she tosses some sunscreen in hand to you. You're not sure what to do, as an invitation on a little... This is a little page to a hands-on action, what should be? Thanks. Great, so I forgot to back my home when I, lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you allow their sun lotion all over your body. Do you need any help reaching those difficult spots? See a handful of your back. Sure, why not? And your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. Much as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself, must be made by holding her own hands around your back and spread it on. You know, I didn't do this last time because I was being respectful. Toss you into the wind. So you don't mind. So you're like, what's the deal with all the shards of glass sticking all over your body? You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them. You're not creeped out, just nervous because you know the answer might be very personal. But she's the first you want to know. Just thinking it was gone to the end of life. That is horrible. It's worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wanted to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. The truth is, I can pull a bit of these glasses that are stuck on my flesh now and then. All these bits of glass right now. English! My Spanish teacher, I'll never forget it. In class, she told me that English is the hardest language to learn. It is not until I graduated high school that I have 100% agree with her. Because I speak it natively. And I still suck at it. Okay, there we go. And I can chat with you guys if anyone wants to show up to chat. I can pull out all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh. Well, if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me, and what people did to him. That's why I refuse to play the Universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll force to succumb to the pressure the way he did it in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him, love and hate bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's not hard to think about revenge, the dragon inside me. He's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it even though he gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than I ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate it, creature. But a little help isn't a bad thing. In love, in life, in love, this world has a lot to do in love. Yeah, here's a little assistant repeat my delicate toes for the lotion. You know, having your body contort through these gentle poses really does a number on my joints. He rubs the lotion on the skin. Okay, round 2. I remember I flunked this last time. Damn it! Damn it! A small opportunity, not. I thought you'd take it seriously. Can't help but tell us what more will do with me. No matter something I need your help, it was just a gesture. Look at the oddness was. It's ominous dark from hovering between above this moment between itself. Even so clear it is. It is the case that it is because it does suicide by purposely out and on this moment of black burst of black light that rests escape from this awkward silence. Oh hey, ghost ship. Come see. Seeming out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed the seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air in the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing into the rocks, it must have been drawn to the lighthouse. You hear the distant sound of sailors and old wooden ghost, and that as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Alright, it does that sometimes too. Should we, do something? The sharks will take care of it. Then the man, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves, no himself, hungry sharks. Well, these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, I'm sure you saw one of those skull crossbow flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's right, he's emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your gate or something. I came here for that. Mr. Lighthouse is indifferent to his attention. But seeing I treat, trying to get strange light on. I can't avoid it through the woods, the walls. It seems just stop it from reaching. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone. You're no special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid that I saw. That mermaid I saw washed on shore that one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as the other movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. You don't know you're a ghost princess. That's all past my vast appeared to see. An epic river of lies that runs beneath this island, or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. Basic, however. If you come with me, I can get cuts. Straight ways to react on it, nearly trimming a couple buttons of a raised tropical top as he takes the hit and backs a few steps away slowly. For the quiet guy, he really never shuts up. Hey, I'll be on my way. You'll see. Alone, at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, Wraith vanished to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to the spirit, breathing in that damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it through as she adjusts her rose to a small peek at the baby's feet. Someone who seems to proving how little she cares about whatever everyone else thinks. She's a lot of work to get into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on the spirits, you don't see the next interruption coming. It's Claudette and Dwight! Burst in! And Claudette and I burst in and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like you were... You bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Technically, we're here to invite you back to join us back at the beach. We'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work together in groups of 4? When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, White and that stand quietly. This isn't all what was promised. Liars! Liars! Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there's me. Got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost! Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. I know the way, but I know the way out. I got a map back at my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. This is why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You got a secret lair? Damn it. Is there anything about a secret lair? Yeah, Sap in my secret... There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject! Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first night stay I have had. I don't know how long, because it's not clear what year it is, but in a while, I'm not gonna be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing up, like I keep telling you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth of what's happening here, and I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What do you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding your little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Oof! 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 I felt that! Oof! So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I cannot fight him, even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor! If I do have fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I see you hide. You're doing your little phase walking routine or whatever you call that. It's basically cloaking. We all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks. You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. I have no idea what we're talking about, but it sure sounds like some video game community forum. I mean, it's Overwatch thing. Not that you know anything about that either. It sure does seem like White Claudette are going to stop it. So, it's on you! Yeah! I think I was right here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. I choose. Gotta stick with my boo. When the town is down to it, neither of these two are seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass sticking out of her shards, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this line, well, the hell with fate, really. Don't take this wrongly, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, it's no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. Oh my god! Oh my god! That is not just a burn! Holy shit! That was just destruction! You know, if it's taken, it's, yeah, okay, it's true, I can be a little awkward sometimes, I guess. Sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough of it to deal with having to kill you and Wraith too. Spirit walks you around a corner and shows her something she discovered. And it's place she knew must be connected with her journey. A cherry tree? It's a small sapling, but it has begun to drop flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree out here. In this place, it also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some of its petals out, cascading air around both. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What does it mean to you? Many people make them on the cherry blossom a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers, quick to eye and fade away. For this reason, they're also a symbol of fleeting nature, our fragile mortality. In a way, it's like a specter of looming death that calls attention to a special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does do well to make you feel, creature? Howard, actually, sounds kind of, it makes sense. Knowledge about life and death cycles always peace. Such the fleeting nature of life, like flowers bloom, flowers and as long as we appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. Explains very reasons exactly, not sure why, but stop at life and death, should that matter? They're drawn to you. So the Jasmine and Gath. Feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I was just your answer from the heart. I can't let that block me. My priorities are the same. I have my mission. Once the chair also represented the souls of the samurai warriors, those noble characters, those who not feared death. Those were killed in greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Their warriors saw death coming. They were set in despair. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down and defeated their fear. despite the stamp spirit that lives on in me, my own bloodline. My life has ended, and my death can stretch on. The cycle is frozen. Cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals and swallows will soon reblush as it installed by someone. Watch as the spirit chooses her words carefully, by something, with no respect of the balance of life or death. Time to interrupt, you cock blockers! I'm having a lovely time with this I'm having a lovely time trying to... I'm having a lovely time trying to relate to this nice spirit lady who has so far been my favorite character in this game, and you guys just keep showing up! Sorry to interrupt! You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we got a really good reason. It has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. I'm just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get them all hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. You too. Have fun. Safe and happy. I can see it in all of your face. You're shining. And it's not just the remaining anxious slip from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You're really feeling this romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Enough of the gentle ribbing. Time to get back to business. All the appetizing signals have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag or reframe. Turn the screen, along to the screen at the same time again, so believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy as demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone's being very casual not to offend you and say the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I am surprised as you that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. To be fair, one of them has a legitimate reason. I actually am trying to be as sweet and kind to her as possible. But yeah. That's dating games in a nutshell for you. Very fast relationships. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation, just being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this is one moment in the spotlight, it's the very least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do anything better than that. God damn! First me, then the narrator? Jesus! I know what the highlights are going to be. How many times we've roasted Wraith. God damn! That was just... Sick of watching everyone is gorgeous, so I'm preoccupied with, trying to get a ball done with this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyways. So say we do a simple salad or something, the green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. Flavored mayo is good. I can't disagree with them fully, but flavored mayo is fantastic. Especially if it's the right flavored mayo. It's just like really spicy flavored mayo out there, and it's this really like spicy flavored mayo. Oh my god, it's so good. 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 I can put that on. You could put that on like so many things. I remember I used it for like everything for a while. I even put it on my hot dogs, and it was still fantastic. Anyways, back to the Wraith being awkward. open fun with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. No iceberg blow. It has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Generally served short, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share the day with the rest of the group? You found an interesting game, that's for sure, but how would you describe it to others? Say too much or too little, you could expect your sanity with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Hush. Do I be me? Or do I be smooth? Do I be me? Or do I be smooth? I should have win. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She's a beautiful, soft fight, and you all get to see if you were a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people to be paying. I promise. She doesn't want people to be paying any more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer club. Seriously, did you not listen to a single thing I said today? It seems clear to me that you did not. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats silently. No one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a Fury supernatural horror throw set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. What do you mean, bone? Nope. Almost everything still we serve here has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both sexual and irritating. When everyone fishes, Dwight and Claudette clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Just do what everyone else does. I've been cock-blocking me this entire goddamn game. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? If I were used to the shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Hey, but would you be so kind of follow us to the fire pit? Be greatly appreciated. Been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go there willingly, you can go unwillingly, you have no choice, tough guy. You have a choice on how you said that, dweeb. Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire eliminates the soul. How the fire just do smoky? Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma. The evolving fiber. As everyone finally starts to get moving toward the fire, you only get away. If only to get away from Ray's complaining. Take a seat on a comfortable log. The fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their spot. Wondering who will tell the story this time. Will the narrator tell the story? Because I got a stunning creative note. It's like, hey, you think are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? That doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, but nothing happening? So nothing is probably not a great sign. Cool. And now everyone's looking at you. So, do something? Should I pick someone to tell the story? Would you play charades, boogie? Well, we're actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Race points his spine, skull, staff, singing machine, duck out its way, knowing what it could do. Probably not knowing what to choose. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. It fills the floor. The fire unit is heating up. The fire is right here. So maybe we stop talking about it the time. We can pretend it's not here. And just, threaten to burn us all alive. So he's not supposed to hear me. Yeah. Get out of here, Ray. Creature's about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I mean, if they're nice enough to pick, fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm going to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Dude! Leave me alone! Okay, what kind of story you want to tell? Remain! We just had a romance the other night. Again! A little bit of adventure never hurts. Alright. He's having some adventures. Yeah, there's 100%. It's just not. Okay, here goes. I really like to go fishing. So I I'll get a little personal now, that's okay. That's it's a bit of a love story. It's about two strong hunters who meet while they bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Or about his range killer who only makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness the shocking display of violence. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, and she been dragged there by some friends. Oh. It could have been more different. Yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, he took an interest in major, women's studies, and they were married in 2 months. And too soon? Soon? Trust someone, don't you think? He's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot of love. You know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love gets sparked from a look across the campfire. Now you got their attention. Each killer furiously attempted to catch your eye across the fire pit. Sounds quite alarming, except Tristan, who has his headphones on, loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Oh, screw him! Okay, that was not a very good story yet. It insulted you, but that was quite bad. Sorry, but this area creates you. We can't just end it here. So who else would you like to hear a story from Trump? The killer decided who might be entertaining. I know she went last night, but her story was so damn good! To tell a story. I really want to, but anything I say it's better than what you can get out any of the groups. Like all good story, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now, and I can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. I suppose the fiancé. One leader, how you help decide that next spring they would be married. They were madly in love. They could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Or the latest bridal trends, they decided to have a wedding ceremony on the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of weddings, to create invitations, figured out all the seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose... Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. Ililokoi? Ililokoi. Ililokoi. Is that how you spell that? Did I pronounce that? Post in the comments. So fancy. It came time to figure out the dance arrangements. The bride, or fiance, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, and wanted to take the lead and set the style. Adore, her boyfriend, was wearing cargo shorts and over-two sandals for pretty much the entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for ceremony, the fiancé decided they would create a unique floral arrangement for local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms can be found and picked them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be the height of freshness and beauty. Enamored by the incredible varieties found in such as fade, the fiancé, the bride, or the fiancé, since they had been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many they were, so that she could choose the absolute best. The fateful morning of her big date finally came. The fiancée told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off to the woods to gather the flowers. Training carefully, she followed the route, only selecting the best stems, collecting them in a basket. However, she came upon a once familiar clearing. Something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was even more beautiful. If ever, just the edge of the view, lush, a new bush filled with blossoms, so vibrant colors. She became just dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping out flower after flower. And every time she did, she noticed just further away and impossibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the swinging friendly air, the bride, her fiancé, head farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped on a mossy, fallen trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clear she remembered, or at least not how she remembered. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from the stairs, festering moldy piles on the floor. Bees had been, not only flies, buzzed. For the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her. The odor of mildew made her sick. She turned around and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shady glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as the guests gathered around the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for you, but to no avail. So there's the pasture, the tree line, into the forest, but there are no beautiful wildflowers for your lovers to be seen. Just old drab trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for a fresher bloom to clip, but never finding any of them. Distracting by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see you are loved for who you are, out there alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. Well, story time. A lot of people like to take pot shot at sequels, but I think a good story deserves a follow-up. Which, at the end, the sequel is almost never as boring as the original, but that's why I'm more a fan of more episodic style storytelling. Knowing the series takes a lot of pressure between individual installments to build a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Timid Creature. If you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care, we're just here to make sure we simply just move to the next segment of the evening. God forbid, Spike Small get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your trap. You know, we get back to that thing we do when we're not on screen. Oh, okay. Okay, you have your fun tonight, and try not to end up dead. Why didn't you say the word wink out loud? Like, those getting up the energy. Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. You do now help. Do that. All these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill count, right? Well, it's a spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. I wonder if she's pissed. Now you're so much talking, Spirit. Deal me in. What do you say we take a talk about the hot tubs with Bob? Let's go some killer hot takes. Please, enough of the burns thing. Our lead are getting blazed. It's enough of these activities happening set on literal fire. I'd rather be so surrounded by figurative flames as well. Why don't we turn and ran as far the place as we could? Just you and me. I know it's been like try to hire something or guiding tar and finding a way someplace more secluded creatures after they can also join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. How do my walk speed? It affects my giant stature. It's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone else supposed to be supposed to be the crane? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants you to trick you into fighting each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you all fake solutions to your fabricated problems. So does this island have a ring store? Because I think I found out who I want to marry. Girl, you have no idea how true that is. Jesus Christ. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking some locally sourced while thumbing through public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be appealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone on, or just me? Inside Travers insatiable it seems the attention, only the attention of everyone else's, is still on you. What's wrong? I don't know. Should you move us and maybe I'll move on their lives, or, you know, some special projects we're gonna be doing? You heard him. We'll be heading off with an evening activity. I'm just saying, you may not get tons of chances to date around like this on Burden Island before your time on Earth Island comes to a close. I know, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much the only name that was taken. Just kill that first. You know, these are four of the most deadliest killers in the world. Safe with Spirit. But man, the narrator's just demolishing that fourth wall. It's killer, what do you think? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy. Thank you. Stick with my girl. Spirit? Oh, he picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I just eyes voting this, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting knowing. I love the idea of winning over these killers at all costs, even when I hate the game with my eyes, but I've had a long day. Voting, spreading invitations, writing teeth, as imagine sweet revenge, it takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A-game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, but getting to really know who I am is an impossible task. It's not worth trying. But too bad. You would know until you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you got. I want to say the exact right thing in the right time, melt my cold-hearted instant. I don't know. The rules here are any other than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. Arrive at the bar. Or to find Claudette, both holding cocktail stickers, surrounded by beverage bottles and assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? As you know, I don't drink, so not me. Unless you mean wasted as killed. In which case, Dad, if you're out there somewhere, I will find you and waste you for what you've done to me. You don't drink, like, ever? It's because you'll just fall to your stomach saying, or... I don't drink alcohol because alcohol poisons the body and the mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. So why did you turn a mixology lesson into romantic activity? Everybody knows this kind of day is just an excuse to load up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true. Not a single person has learned anything from one of these. Dwight, that's not true. We learned how to tie a cherry not using a stem, only using your tongue. Whoa. Who ordered with a splash of my private business? That's off menu. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, but it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I have you know I worked at a restaurant before, was violently executed by a father. A few, but you're probably a revenge. Right, well, so be it. I'll be a creature. Do you drink? Hey! I'm honest. I don't drink, man. I got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm gonna pass on the alcoholic drinks. Here! Alcohol's a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You don't say! Okay, but I'll make a promise to never do that again. You want to just fix this plump cherry and Ripley stabs a plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and as little fruits we get flop onto the spirit's lap. Oopsie! When the upside's wearing black, it hardly shows stains. No takesies backsies! So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? I know I'll hate it, but this is one of those drinks that I've always been interested in. But my God, I have to know. Like, I have to know. Zombie? Zombie sounds pretty fun, right? Is that not a sick joke? Oh no, sorry, I didn't. You think I meant you, did I? Never. I would never. It's not an insult. It's some kind of cookie retro cocktail. It has a bunch of ingredients and signature. I thought you could make one. And the best part, they're served right out of an empty skull. See Cloud answer and goes, credit out, dumb you simples. An empty skull-shaped glass, not a literal skull. We don't have any of those before drinks in. And it did. Yuck, am I right? Okay, you've got my attentions. Which one of these? You do. You a drink and not a joke in my semi-undead state? Yes, of course I know. Don't worry, we got plenty of ingredients at our disposal. Why don't you show us? You're gonna do it to live? It's gonna be impressed by mixology, notice. You got this! I'm only non-alcoholic, so first we'll stop the substitute for the sake of my life, I'm going to Google this. I know it's cheating, I don't care. Okay, so Okay. Rum. I got rum extract, but mixed with a little apple juice, and then we'll toss in some lime juice. Not too sour, not too sweet. A tropical lime courtesy of some. I'm gonna look this up. Halloran! It's more of a I'm more of a horror technical gal, but Halloran is in more traditional recipes. And the refreshing sweetness of pineapple juice. Why aren't I finding a finer juice than pineapple? Okay, this is gonna end up being another like bashing pineapple pizza joke. I will not stand for that. Pineapple pizza's delicious. And a blood red tint splash of. God, I'm so tempted to put literal blood. But I'm going to look this back up. Geraldine! toss the final. Okay, I'm gonna read all this because I quick read it and I think it's hilarious. You toss in the final ingredient plus a few drops of some random bottles for no reason beyond the fact they look cool, and mix it all in the shaker, just like that movie you never saw because we can't mention another single intellectual property that we don't have proper license for. No, the license killers are living on the other island. See, weird right now, I'm now trying. Okay, I gotta stop because I'm going way too far there. Let's say it's delicious. I don't really care if it's complicated drinks, but all the energy you put into making it. Look at you! I didn't know you had it in you. I didn't. Google. Google saved my life. Enough. Now, can I just get some ginger ale? Don't take it personally. I plan on drinking the rest after you two leave. Before you get a chance to try your own creation, the sound of thunder from an approaching storm echoes from across the island. Lightning strikes the palm tree and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. Yeah, I thank you for that. The game's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. It's because it feels like I've been here longer. And actually, it's so late that the sun's already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that me and you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrate. You've really used your time well since then. Really get to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyways, let's gather on the volleyball court for a new type of game. It's your dream date. Let's see who creature chooses. It's ready for a round robin. Now we're talking. No, not to eat. Each caller gets 2 minutes to tell about your dream date what they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention because almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Stop talking! Sorry, anyways, Wraith. I still just prefer to tell the creature privately. I don't know. That's really gonna work with these game mechanics. But if you just whisper to the creature, the Wraith could continue to sit for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to an audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's gonna be real special. The kind of thing we'll really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. Maybe we go on a real date. Homie. I'm into women. So my choices are hot goth girl who is genuinely affectionately becoming my favorite character so far in this thing, or muscle-bound bunny goddess that could crush me with her thighs. Sorry. Alright, you done? Is that it? Wraith's nods, proud. Without further ado, would you allow me because uncomfortable at pushing the boundaries of what simple not only polite silly, but this event and also a narrative of a deadly deity experience. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Yes, thank you, I'd love to. Batten down the hatches. Because there's a reason why I put my stuff rated as mature. It's mostly because I swear like a fucking sailor. But I got a feeling this is gonna be so wrong. So creature, you're thinking of picking me? As a final warning, pick me and be punished, and warn it. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island. I'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like traffic, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Anybody else, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks better stay the hell away from my yacht. Sorry. Anyway, right? Guys, you already did this. You already did this. What a spirit. Thank you. Figuratively, David White, you gotta watch your words around with these people. Tomorrow, you spit in the face of God and die and be born anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued with that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you at least want to specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. He's still my dark, loving heart. I'm gonna say it. I'm sipping. I am simping for this girl right now. Okay, then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. And turns out everyone. Okay. She'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now, go dream about these three options so that you're ready to make your choice when done. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh, can't forget, before you're into the slumber peacefully, there's one thing to do. No reality survival competition parody would be complete without singing out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. To the Murderer's Island, now it's time to eliminate one of the killers. Ooh. It's like butchery, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer. You can break their heart. If you dare even try. You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy selectors want the eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And they'll hurt something. One's feeling? Someone dangerous? Oh, who's it gonna be, champ? That's your thought process here. Pattern things like you might throw it in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you can see it coming. Spirit can be anywhere, she floats, and here she can disappear. On the track. If you get her right, you might cry, although I support normal fans cries and being vulnerable. It seems like you may be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. I'm trying to do this, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath you're eliminating? Okay. So it's gonna be one of the guys. Wait, you kept annoying me on my date the entire time. Go to fucking hell. I'm here and I'm horny, and I'm not really getting positive reinforcements to you, Wraithy Poo. So please don't take it personally. It's my opinion of who, no matter what you are to person, and how I don't like it. Like, you know, give you a kiss, wink, and I hold my time finish telling me about this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. But yet, don't. God damn! With rises taller than you've ever seen him, and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. You came here, but perhaps you'd be different. I don't know. I'm the last bit of hope and he hadn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now, just like Lerdum. There's no hope of goodness here. The only thing I could do is try to escape. And orbit everything and everyone to the ground. He leaves. Pretty badass exit. Was not expecting that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And if you broke the heart of someone heartless, you better get some shit left. I don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind, because the horse will be receiving consolation signs. You know, we go home when the creature's over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're still eliminated home with. Well, I'm gonna They're mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing's the real Trickster. I might not hug you back, and it definitely won't try and stab you. How do we know? Because we tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Blood and approved. Well, you sleep well tonight, creature. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. Why do you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? Not because of the guilt, but I mean, knowing there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You two, you know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a great way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't know it was that kind of game. Let's check with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. Well, we'll see how everything goes on tomorrow, I suppose. Not expecting anything. I tend to shut off my eyes during hard times. I know I seem all excited, don't make care, but truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when you ever is scared by an elf when you're young. Yeah, how'd you know that? Well, yes. It's the only thing you ever talk about. If you'll excuse me, I saw a raccoon over there, and I'm feeling a little peckish. I know I said some things when Creature kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed by how I acted. Not that I said, I stand by it. One here to learn. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. Creature's goal is to impress me. Things are going poorly. Creature's goal to get them stills. They're doing an amazing job. First Creature sent to me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm thoughtful, surrounded by beautiful Congress. I also have great hair. Again, not wrong. Because I'm technically dead, I'm extremely manipulative. Look, I don't like to turn on the two anime waifu often, but if the body pill fits, you snuggle it, you know what I mean? I keep forgetting she's Japanese. I legit forgot she's Japanese. And then times like this reminds me that she's Japanese. I mean, you think about it, she really is a waifu. Oh God. This was going for the hot golf course. I didn't know I was also going for the anime waifu. You're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not calling anyone's machine. My own machine. I think it's pretty crude, though. Charming little budget, old school marketing device, and NGL. I kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I definitely down reality show dating competition was what I love it. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the sneakers line, doing a limited series of my life, starting a new production of social media NFT crypto outs. And doing these private games over at IP Island. I'm gonna shoot him. Let's shoot him. I swear to God, I'll kill him. Oh, my stream was acting weird, guys. Anyways. My dudes, you gotta come check it Island. IP Owen, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Boy license, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone the Trickster said that about them, don't worry. Exactly, your favorite assassin killers from pop culture? Have you seen us? Hell yeah, can't even probably mention them. Like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we can. You're very popular and in demand. We have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface! Come on! Whatever, I don't care. I'm the Trickster. See, Rock Creature, you do, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, did you not pay... Did you not pay me enough to deal with you people? It's my turn. No, it's not your turn. You're sitting in water. How are you just sitting in that chair? What's chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Alright, fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Are you serious? It's down to the hall to the left. I screwed that one up. I hope I didn't miss something funny. Never mind, what does that mean? 1, 2... This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have any discuss anything. We're just working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the ocean peed on it. How's that fuck? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pleased with yourselves. Yeah, I've got something to confess. Okay, what's going to be 8th food second grade? You cheated an ounce for test once. Watching Wraith eliminated was the first time in its unshady spiral of scary piece of pain in my life. I felt a modicum of joy. Every minute of my life is a nightmare. This place, the sun, the sweet chocolates. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? Unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls like our sun. Song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of use. Why am I here? Why aren't any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this to us? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be released. And please, please, get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yike. That wasn't a weird way to end. Oh, what are you going to do? If the camera wrong enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone had their shot to annoy me tonight, so head to hay, get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be doozy. Sunlight warms your skin as you wake. Also using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You didn't know about the killer crabs? Alright, you didn't go on that hunter stage. You really missed out on the throwing. I guess would have been throwing. You have to play through the game again and get the reference, I suppose. Sorry, it's a one-time playthrough. Because I gotta get back to a not screen video where I play some more Resident Evil. Thank you for the offer. On your beach attire, splash water in your face, fight and call it post, and it looks faces. When it faces excitement, terror, you notice some others with butterflies. Someone is in love. Army affected by zombie virus in the seats. Happened here before, but probably a love thing. It's time. It's where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's very similar to the TV show where you used to hate watching with your ex. So the message is clear. You're going to declare intentions for a killer in front of the killers. Hey, is Trickster supposed to be here? You paid good money to get some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm going to choose agent now. So before you get the do I give you a big moment? A little burst of someone in particular has a strong crush on you. And another little bird, you reminded us of being kind of a dick since you got here and here to reverse the right with all that information, even if at least you make a terrible decision that gets you murdered. So you ready? Of course not, too bad. We're on a schedule. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Wait, the role of Hotties, On stand aside, hand behind their back, so it's been 40 hours, but clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for their newcomer to confess their love. Wait, do I have to do a drum roll for this? No, you don't. Who cares, creature? Who do you choose for your solo date? At least do the flower thing. Dwight! But we agreed to keep that thing between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing with the certificates of flower is a symbol of contestants' love and affection. Oh, yeah, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're cliche at this point. That's good, because I try to pick this person kind of ouchy, so I settled for these. Beautiful. You done good? Why, that's a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Dad. Their thing, right? You eating that 5 too. Just me? Sorry, you got other things to out right now. I mean, at this point, they're the only normal people on this island. They had to have done it at least once. Just to feel pain. And the reason why Claudette laughed her ass off is because she knows that Dwight doesn't really perform that well. He ain't the only one that can roast. Creature, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with today? Let's see, the person I've been spending the day almost entirely, my anime waifu, approach spirit, peering below the brim for invisible hands to her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, have been enchanted by your presence. Chance to be a better person. This earth show me Ibrikana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall. Up into the dark storm that is reality. To the lantern lurk. Of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, creature. That sounds like a threat. So I thought it'd be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before you hit the God, even if I hate this sort of basic classification of yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. That's what, there's more to me than what you've got experience, already got experience. I know my high full vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swim suit, the plume of flowing hair. It wasn't always who I was. I was a young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends, doing a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, you know, I know what happened. Your father, he heard me and I woke up as undead adventure. That's not what I'm getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, they're these kind of see-through flickering specters. You imagine them reaching out and have your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Some warpy effect of the world around you. I don't know, depends what movie you're watching. But when I died, I dare you to try to reach your hand through me. Not really, that's not an invitation, it's rhetorical. But enough this way, you brought me here on this island. Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas, but I'm not exactly digging out caves or dusting up pigs or trying to find clues to analyze their meetings. But I do want to take this serious slow. I want to give this process a chance. It's maybe a dumb process, but one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are, or where you came from, and rather than freak out or simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance. Actually, no, swimming away was an option. It's not, however, the fact that you never even tried means you haven't got courage. Or never mind. Or, I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here? Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, we got pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everyone off. There were other stops? Oh, no. No, not this trip. Of your life. So it rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop, and no one. I was looking out for our fun, so we have to make it good for ourselves. Seriously, there's no other stops. Seriously, go. There's shit on the poop deck, Dwight. The ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. This is the part you see Dwight and Claude giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. It seems they're having a good time. As when you arrive on the beach near the majestic black lighthouse's imposing form towers above you, a flock of birds circle lazily with a sincere earnestly as if circling a corpse that hasn't been moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately on your hand and presses your fingers down on her skin. It's cool to touch, but you feel... Is that the faintest? My blood is absolutely pumping. So, what happens now? Now I'll show... No one has ever seen the Plus before. Well, no one has really to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the light. It's amongst the circling moons. What is exactly up there? You see that? Hey, y'all, what are you doing today? Certainly taking that whole elimination thing well, or maybe quite the opposite. Better not bring it up at all. And just hope he doesn't have a complete meltdown. Hi, Rafe. Do you see Chipper today? Something's definitely strange going on with this guy. Well, something else is strange. Something seems different than its usage of John. Yes, look. In the ocean air. It's the greatest thing. Something sucked. Creature, thank you for choosing anyone else to go on the date today. Alone again, forever. That's how it's meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? Kinda, on that date you mentioned? How do you feel? I call you feeling already, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Headed up to the island house? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island there. That. There? I think it's kind of it's a little bit dull, but it's like telling about it. Technically, I don't count Wraith as being a lie. I mean, I don't mean to keep canon, but still. She waves her arms at Wraith. So, I think it's not that he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting my date. We get our problems without our hair floating up to menacing shapes. I'll just over the air, right away. Enjoy the view. I think honestly, view. Fine. I think Race was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of this island. You can see mostly ocean, without it being, a lighthouse. So it does be up this much. How do I say? Contemplatively. What's your mortal status? The society, everybody like to explain the things. Society is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death, of suffering, and things doomed across all corners of the world, if not further. Well, Doc, you saw freaking pirate ship that traveled space and time only to come to the spooky tower. You decided not to point it out because that would be too romantic. That would like I'm alive out here with you walking the beach, just feel the water on my feet, feel the sun on my skin. Here, with me, the spirit. Here with me, the spirit. Does that make you really feel alive? I guess I don't know. You come with me to the Black Lighthouse. You may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we got something. There's something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. But if we were to commit right here and now, figuring this out as friends, to put off the risk of another time. Just be friends? Ouch! Is this a way to tell it now easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that you may not be safe. You might die up there. There's nothing I can do about it. Fortune favors the bold! You there, friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way! I'm gonna die! Instead of light, it's almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you step through the door. But inside this place, it's all a void. The last thing you see of the final rays of the sun is a horrible sight. Petrified on the stairs, reaching up. She's not up, but down. Azilla is crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. Whoa. When you were alive in the lantern room at the top of the Black Lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room, although it has been operating century. However, somehow, it was just morning a minute ago. Now it's night. What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here. You're looking over the ocean. Okay, I really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. It's called The Perfect Date. You can't... What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. That's just for some reason my mind is not completely vague. Hey, I'm not dead. Oh, you're already dead and have been the whole time. Maybe we'll never know. Oh. Well, like the light is working. You turn off it has power to it. Massive lens attracts the moonlight itself to a subtle sparkle hypnotic effect. Hey, that's where the day ends. Staring into this light, the sun fell from the rose. Thanks for spending that day with me. I had a good time. That's it. Don't get me wrong. This is really cool. I guess I didn't know what I expected. I suppose that you were walking into your death and nothing happened. It might feel anticlimactic. Sorry, it's time to go. Here, let me just look on like for the staircase so it's easier to get down. Still look great. Maybe it for the stairs. Power up. Then he begins to reach your nose. Let's see if you have pleasant delight for his moves. Now you get to see who is live and who is really dead, I suppose. It's bound to happen sooner or later. So, eyes closed, hoping that I'm not looking at sight will protect you. Not sure to the logic, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it. Well, I'm a little scared. Don't look to it at the end of the light. Open your eyes, look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. This is do or die death. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Are you okay? You seem okay. I learned this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. So brave and so confident. I mean, not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so glad you can put yourself through this for me. Shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist an incredible force of energy from light, I refuse to say no, it can't have been more. It doesn't matter you're doing it or not. In the end, it's all just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now. Its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while, how things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, we'll do that third person. Don't worry, it'll all make sense soon. Wake up the spirit's muffled voice and get a terror taste in the mouth like burnt. Terror. There, I'm feeling damp. Smells like ash. It's time to take a sip. The knife's time to clear up, and eventually spirit's words starts to make sense to you, but it's clear she's talking to someone else, not you. You know how some people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change me. I can't believe I thought you're doing this. You gave me anything today. Well, look, like I said, it was a whole lot different than this. I don't think you hear me, which is... It's weird because I'm practicing shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Clearing stuff with Trapper, I'm not doing that. I'm dumping... Don't you dare say it. I'm dumping Evan Macmillan... anything to do that. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, just let's. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, and I heard a lot, probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just jumping Trapper. We're nerd together. I mean, we're together. You know. You guys, you don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. There's another reason I have the right to dump you. You did not. It was mutual. Jigs up, as they say. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You're having a very personal conversation I don't need to be involved in. However, I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island, or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is fine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. Wait, you in Trapper Blood. After the lighthouse cave on, you blacked out. On your way down, you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get to your place safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like, you know. I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette or Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like I said, like and trust are two different things. You know, I think Trapper would be a jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. Finding out here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel where it connects different places of the island. What's up, guys? Talking Island Mysteries is my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd pop it. This is why I dropped you! No one likes a busybug, Trapper. You said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half my appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Oh, jeez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three a throuple now, or what did I say? I really don't get the troll Trapper spirit thing. But hey, it's not my business. I don't know in it. We're not a thing. No one traps the Trapper, but traps relationships. And you do realize you're sticking our nose in our business, right? Wow, so hostile. Don't want to talk. You just say so. Anyways, I saw some very interesting features. See, 50 meters down, you'll find. Get out, brother. For the sake of your health and mine, leave. Mike looks around and making doubly sure the Trapper's dressing him. I was just leaving. Ellen, it's a lonely place, but it's great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, is quite needy. After a lot of pursuit, I let him finally catch up to me and became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because someone really didn't want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we're good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just want. So, I hate to ask, but I did just walk through a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take the question, thank you very much. If you know anything, no, it's not on the quest. For revenge. Exactly. You do not know the trick. You might not know this, Trapper is like the great classical maestro of revenge. I think that's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who turned his back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against that barista who wrote Evan on his A1 on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks revenge than I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the same. And then you team, come on, creature. Tell me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to be pushed up. We have really nothing to air one. I'm not sure we got all that from that, okay? You hold up a mirror against my doubts, fears, and show me that they aren't everything about me. I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. Show me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge, mind-blowing sex in the dark cave of a dunstone tunnel. Touch those with else gross. Clearly, to tap her better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because it seems he's been taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea, but kind of moron, but thought there was an audience for this. But when we spent some time together, I realized there's something actually real here. I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give up on us. This is okay, we're not unconscious by some minor head travel like a total weakling. Spirit could fight, each has real feelings to it. I took it extremely now, naturally, because I trust your value your opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you'll have to get through me first. By passing the Trapper test, count it to. I'll Trapper test, answer my questions correctly, or die by my blade. Question 1. What's Spirit's real name? Rin Yakamoto. Rin Yak. You got that right. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. Question 3. Fortune was all that damage. Restaurant. Hey, I know, it's a big old daily waitress. That's my father I ever made up like that, but so this one thing. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Black. Oh. You're dumb. Yeah, who knows? Right, final question. You got this creature? What is Spirit? What's worse than being dead? I'm gonna die if I pick the wrong one. But not being things who you are, having unfinished business, regretting parts of your life. Why couldn't I have highlighted that? Got a lot of unfinished business, but also not being seen for who you are seems more appropriate. Oh, that was a guess if I'm lucky. When I pitched Trapper test to the suits at BHRBTV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given the final prize winning, so I killed them all right on the spot. Okay, in order to solve the budget problem, it sure feels good. I'm telling you this to A, brag, and to B, explain that the only thing you're going to win is me saying, congratulations for passing the Trapper's test. Not that it was some huge challenge, I mean, the woman's obsessed with a giant light bulb that shines in the dark as a chip on her shoulder out of the scene. Go figure. You probably guessed rules are rules, even if I literally just made them right. Made them up. You got it right. So I have reviewed Dating Spirit, or whatever. I didn't really care in the first place. I was just hoping you'd split it up so I get a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. You too. Have fun. Wink, wink. Trapper out. I'm so sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that, but that as ridiculous and necessary as was the whole thing. Wake up the random tunnel, overhearing our argument, the news Trapper and I had something going on, the stupid quid, all of that, especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. Because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if it didn't. I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Rin. I didn't feel like our lighthouse was really completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the Lantern Room Tower. Get your mind in the gutter, creature. It's not that kind of game. Let a man dream! Wait, hold on a moment. Am I being told? No, wait. It is that kind of game. Guess we're on the kind of comment. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. We're excited to return. Despite all the drama and worry previously part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here with Rin. So rushing. When you enter, I love the Cockblocker Brigade. Dude, I was just told that there was a chance I could get busy with the spirit, and you ruined it, you fucking assholes! I don't want to kill you too. When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, I've seen you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic. I don't think so. It would be more tragic without a family reunion. It's a joyous case, this is my experience. Before they explain, that's supposed to mean the lighthouse being to howl a low, frightening sound. Then begins to glow in a now familiar way. You better shield your eyes just in case something bad happens to you again. Now, isn't it time for any real adjacent shenanigans? Dwight, shield your eyes, we don't know. That's what we'll do. Nah, please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time, you know we... That's interesting. Wait, what? No, Relaxing events? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. Black flare slide. In the place of water, that two ghoulish silhouettes. Before you can focus on them, like past this, so the two survivors have worked out their mistakes. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Around your elders. The Oni. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. My little Red, you're such a young woman. No, they grow up so fast. What? Creature, meet Grandpa Kazan Yokohama. Well, technically, not just Grandpa, technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, and... Well, that's a lot to say in a row. I've seen my little Ren since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you to say all the things. Right? It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Ren, she can do whatever she wants. She's my fresh listening. But you only stares at you with demonic eyes. You're pretty sure there's even a decorative third eye in his mask looking at you. You mongrel, you must treat me with respect, or so help me. I'll be cleaning off bits of your head with my Kanabo. The Kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes. FYI. I'm not sure if a peasant like you is even doing close to sending a noteful Yamaku clan in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. It's Dwight, sir. Claudette, remember we explained to you that we're going to meet you with your great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor to give or withhold your approval. Five greats! Great-great-great-great-granddaughters. Great-great-great-great-grandfather. Sir, your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, no judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, because of my father, I'd be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity. To continue the rest of my, what is it, show? Game? Experience? Oh, hell, I gotta get approval from that guy! I'm a dead man! Ah, yes, that makes sense still. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Southern Order Nutch. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends. Me and friends call me Kazan. Those who travel in fear of my presence call me Oni. You see a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only sheer size of the man Oni is, but also in his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type. You sure you can, or want, to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to your own reflection. However, you become a little dizzy, confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now there's not the time to consider the fact you might have done some hulking vampire first case of self-blindness, as there's a massive samurai, a mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'm stick with Kazu. Has it? I realize it's my business to extinguish your light. Right now, okay. Only ways is katana in the air that you menacing, like great grandfather, or like great granddaughter, apparently. I'm just gonna call ancestor descended from now on. Screw you. Other than that, grandfather, not the best. You're supposed to only kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them better. Young people's debate. Always waiting to kill people. It's just that they must deserve it. Back in my day, you needed to do what be done because your nobility depended on it. In this day, this is what. Suppose again, it's just yanking off serious old man yelling at clouds eyes. See, when I was young, man, you didn't have foreigners in my land. You didn't need them. They had abundance of culture. A little too much, if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did. Exactly how it should be. Literature, art, comics, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were you talking about? It feels like her great. Okay, I'm not saying that every time at Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder if she even likes the guy? She should. Even likes the guy. She didn't like the guy? She sure hates her father, so. Listenable, man, huh? We don't have time to do this. Every activity available to a samurai needs to be repeated. Silence, President. Showing your ignorance. Samurais were banned from many activities that didn't fit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. However, since I'm out of town, I'm samurai, however, would put on a disguise to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle is hard to hide, but it's clear you have neither my honor nor my physique. You'd even know the ins and outs of shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, fool. Rin, what you want this? Such an uneducated admirer of this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to lead these activities. Well, to do what? Find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive, demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Secret, my beautiful descendant. Oh thank God you said it! You're not here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my cunt. Bo, Rin, wrap your arm around this Mongol's hands and hold them still. We splattered the brains of the beats together as a family. Grandpa, no. That's not why I invited you here at all. Oh, in fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Yes, sure, we can wait. This whole saying makes me think that it's getting out of hand. And the Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, you just got a good sword and a heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way. Faced down death, born as ones to put up a fair share of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. It's took to me, I don't know, pretty so quickly. Of course. So who am I to expect? I didn't wait around for my food. I've only been hanging out as a ghost. And watch my bloodlines be polluted and cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come get your ancestor-in-law hug. Withdrawn. company that exclusive is, there's no way he has ever hugged anybody in his entire life. I'm thinking over here, actually. Ran, now, push it my way, I'll split it in half. Sacrifice with this super Yamakamani will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. You know, only one sacrifice is to get our family on track. Revenge on your father. Your descendant traitor out of the Yamako name. I lust for violence, you voice. It fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose this is the person or is knowing your journey with bloody revenges, like good trust who does spring inside one of the same cheery treated I've met in centuries. Oh, Claire and Sharon Anderson. And if future ever treats me poorly, I have my word on my family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Steve rolls down on his mask. She would have married to this? One last for. Hey, one last for. Bit of advice, my dear girl. Father stuff. Don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and especially on it. What he did, it was awful, but it's already done. Do something for yourself. Self now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Ren. I will hope to see you. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Dennis, return me to my stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and attended to? Yes, sure. I swear it could still be better than dealing with trappers, Dad. I'm sorry because I was disrespectful to you, great ancestor. You seem like a very special man. I realize I will never measure something like a warrior with a hell of a fashion sense and a mask. Don't worry, I never expected you to, or want you to really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute life, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding his vintage dare traps. That's not the life I imagined for myself. The sense of abstract duty, anger at the world around me, lust for blood, that's no way to live, and yet, as you know now, that's the Yamako way of life. Forever I'm cursed the battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least I was. Until now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. You haven't won this game yet, please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. Moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm cloud is surrounded by the black lighthouse. You know, the sun may have set, but a bit long enough, it will rise again. Spirit moves with Shiro, showing her strapping black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light. Maybe you could get a head start of flying tomorrow with sunscreen. Again, I mean, of course, last time was... I'll definitely feel more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real, it was kind of nasty as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, don't you tell anyone this. I will not be labeled as a foot freak. If there's anything wrong with feet, it's just something that kind of gets the attention, really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh god, not again! Damn it! Close. 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 Yes. Okay, this isn't sunscreen. Okay, girl's got a foot fetish. Got it. My dad, well, as you can look like in years, it's surprisingly warm, and the station is incredible. Clouds cover the moon. You find yourself on the beach with the spirit in complete darkness. You feel the narrow straps for feeling to come undone. The light through the air. Happy. Right, lifting up your feet. Come here, you. This is what it feels like. Why? So you're close because you feel so scratched by the chest. Pain and pleasure next flash up. You feel like ocean, air, salty stinging to your skin as you ride against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you pretty sure spirit let the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. Well, as part, you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from spirit. Chuck was supposed to die for slaughtering himself. You get skin it. It's blood. Sorry, I think this got into me when we were, having the best night of my life. He tries to dip some of the sharp edge of the glass. Keep it. Consider the memento. I bet plenty more where that came from. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now's the time, creature. Face your destiny. Actually, about that, creature, can we talk privately? Maybe not here, but maybe someplace else to talk. You know how we feel about sketching spirits. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, rather than talk with creature privacy. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. From my experience over management at my father's mine, I learned if you're going to fire something, best do it publicly so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think, oh, she couldn't be. You think so with love. Really, spirit's still spirit, but come in. Suppose she's... Otherwise, like from my experience, the more... Accept creature. Especially you. Out. Lame. Okay. Cleaver book. So myself. That's sweet. You're welcome. You know what? A good heart to see you too. It's a good love. I need someone to share someone connected, someone jaded, dispassionate. Friends. I don't know. Why you finish this? But I need you. Also, not too close when I don't. I'll see you around. So you just leave me here? And for that matter, but same leaving, but us, we're definitely through. If you can't see that, well, it proves we never really wanted to get anyone else. I spit. Anyways. And so my precious little love themselves first and foremost, while trapped in an encyclopedia torch from my own design. Like, traded any? Yeah, sure. When you made it this far, you probably should know that you'll have to play again to find out more. See you later, creature. Again and again and again. Forever. Oh, I know exactly who the fuck that is. The Entity. Okay, I had fun with this game, even if I did get an ending I didn't like. But hey, I had a lot of fun. I can see a lot of effort was actually put into this. It's funny. It's funny. Meta as hell. as hell. And it put my mind at ease for a little bit. It was a nice little distraction before we get back to the real things. next time we go back to Resident Evil 2. We're finally out of the things and the stars. But when it comes to this game, that's all I gotta say. Creature of the Night, out. Okay, Creature of the Night, out now.